A quick tutorial to show you how to place your increased stitch markers for the Made You Love and Made You Look dress. So lay your garment, your top part, flat like this on a table, and try to put your bust increase section kind of in the middle of your top. And you're going to want to grab 4 stitch markers of 2 colors, so 2 stitch markers for each color. And you're going to start out with one color to kind of guide you where your bust stitch increases start. And then the second color will be where your actual increased stitch markers. So starting at where you would have started the bust increases, you want to go down that row to see where you're going to place your first stitch marker. So I'm using a tapestry needle, it's just a little easier to follow down. So place that stitch marker. I'm going to use yellow. So I'll be removing these ones later on. The purple ones will be my increased stitch markers. Repeat for the other side. And place that second stitch marker of the same color. So now that you have your stitch markers in place, you want to make sure your increased stitch markers are at the half point of your total stitches. So count the stitches between the 2 stitch markers. And I have a total of 46 stitches. So since I started out with 140, divide that by 2 is 70. I want to make sure that my stitches between the increase markers is 70 stitches. So if I have 46, that leaves me with 24. Half of 24 is 12 stitches. So I want to put my increased stitch markers on either side of my yellow ones by 12 stitches. And that will give me 70 stitches in between the purple stitch markers. So now that you have your increased stitch markers ready to go, the pink ones, you just want to make sure that it lines up the same on either side. So I'm just kind of doing a rough line, and it's going to line up about in the middle of my underarm, or like slightly behind. And checking the other side, and it looks like it lines up at the exact same point. And this is just a double check. If you follow the steps that I've shown you, you shouldn't have any issues, but it's just a good way to assure before you start getting into your increases. Hope this helps.